Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve literal equations. Remember, the literal equations are equations that contain more than one variable. So let's begin with some examples. In this first example, we have a literal equation that we would like to solve for b. So we're going to do a series of steps here. So we're going to left with b equal to and the resulting expression. So to begin, we analyze, and my advice for you is going to be to start with PEMDAS but backwards. Remember that PEMDAS is parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, and addition and subtraction. So we're going to begin with whatever is added and subtracted first. So here is added d, so the opposite of adding d is subtracting d. So I'm going to subtract d on both sides of the equality, such that this is going to cancel out. This is going to give me 0. So I can write b multiplied by c equal to a minus d. Now I would like to solve for b. Okay, so it is multiplied by c. So what's the opposite of multiplying? It's going to be divided by c. So if I divide by c on both sides of the equality, so this is going to give me 1, c divided by c, and is equal to a minus c over c. Okay, so symmetric property, we can write this as reading from right to left. So b is equal to a minus d over c. Now, since we obtained a rational equality, now we have to remind ourselves that the denominator cannot be 0. So we have to inform that. So we're going to write here, okay, remember, c cannot be equal to 0. And here we have this expression, this equation, solve for d. Now in this equation, we would like to solve for f. So we analyze the whole equation. We have here on the left side that f is multiplied by e plus 10, and the whole thing is divided by 6. So we should begin with the 6. So we have that it's divided by 6. What's the opposite of divided by 6? We're going to be multiplying by 6. So we multiply by 6 here, and also by 6 here. So on the left side, this cancels out because this is 6 divided by 6, which is 1. And we're left with EF plus 10 equal to G times 6, which is the same as 6G. And we continue solving for F. So we start with the 10, is added 10. So the opposite of adding 10 is subtracting 10. So we subtract 10 on both sides of the equality. So here it cancels out, it's give me 0. So we have EF equal to 6G minus 10. And last but not least, we need to get rid of the E. But it is together, so we assume that it's multiplying. So what is the opposite of multiplying E? We're going to divide by E. So we divide by E. So this cancels out, it's going to give me 1. And F is going to be equal to 6G minus 10 over E. Now once again, it's a rational expression, so we have to give a reminder that the denominator cannot be 0. So it's going to be like, okay, remember, E cannot be equal to 0. And here we have this equation solved for the variable F.